Hey, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Ted Neum. I'm a food, beverage, and portrait photographer based out of Philadelphia. And I don't have any notes for this one. I do have my coffee to drink for obvious reasons. So I figure out this one I probably will spitball what I'm trying to do, because ultimately I'm still trying to test things out and really experiment on these kind of talking head videos. Especially with like the lighting for interview style lighting and that sort, I want to dial it in so that when I get the opportunity to do a proper food video, I can nail down the light setup that I want really fast and the audio and everything else. So that's what this whole set's for. I just want to make sure I could do this within a reasonable amount of time and not as much effort. This way I can save time when I have the opportunity. I can save time doing it without taking too much of the client's time. Again, same time. But like, so I could just set up and know what I'm able to do quickly and be able to capture the footage and stuff efficiently. And obviously within my, as creative as possible. I know we're trying to use a book light to make it super soft and that sort, but I kind of like using a beauty dish. I guess it does make it look like I am using actual studio lights and that sort, and you kind of want to try to make it more aesthetically pleasing. Well, not really aesthetically pleasing, but like as natural as possible. Which I totally get. But at the same time, I don't know. I wonder if this is just like something that people wanted to do and it became a trend, and maybe it'll go back to having like more stage video lighting and that sort. I guess everyone wants to have their videos, their lighting and for their interviews look like it was just shot naturally, like it just spontaneously happened. But I don't know. I kind of like it this way, but I should try a book light. If you don't know what a book light is, basically you're using you put in the video light probably to the ground, pointed between 45 and 90 degrees. So I would say like maybe 60 degrees towards like a V-flat white surface to bounce back. So if the light's going this way, to have it, and then you have it bounce, go this way and go through another layer of diffusion to make it super soft. This way it's not really direct light you're getting, it's being bounced through a soft diffusion layer to get that book light. But sometimes that seems like a lot of stuff to set up for light. I mean, maybe if I had, because I have a V-flat world, so V-flat thing. It's really tall and big and that sort, but it's also very cumbersome. But then again, if I'm carrying all this video equipment and that sort, I'll be used to already being cumbersome and that sort. So I obviously want to have a driving all this stuff around, but I'm just thinking like, what if I do like just pop in, like, if I go through trains, how much stuff can I carry for all this set? I mean, I've done it many times already, but that's mostly like a photo gear, not video gear. And I gotta be honest, like video gear is slightly heavier than photo gear, and there's way more things with video gear than photo gear. That's something I'm trying to I really had to think and consider. But yeah, I feel like this is at least for right now, this stage, I feel like this is still a great setup for my food talking head vids. I think I feel like it'll work in any space. Obviously, it's large and cumbersome, but I wouldn't be doing a lot of interviews directly in the kitchen. It'd be like in the dining room area where there's more space to play around. And obviously, I had to think about the practicals and try to put the main light, this key light, in a way where it makes it look like it is being, the window is lighting the subject or the character. But I guess for like right now, these kind of YouTube talking head kind of setups, I like it. I'm looking through if you see me darting with my eyes, I should move my monitor closer to my camera so it doesn't look like I'm totally not looking at the camera. But I feel like this would be a great setup for the food talking head vids. I mean, it is kind of dramatic, to be honest with you. I do have my tube light here to put some fill on this side of my face, and I'm trying to shoot more towards the shadow, so it's not like a split like lighting, but you see dimension of my face by if I'm shooting towards the shadow and the light is coming from the opposite area to create like a 3-dimensional cast on my face or the subject's face with a little light fill. I mean, I may not need to have a pavo tube for fill. I could just probably bring like a silver reflector to put the fill light on the opposite side, or because doing food videos, you're not really looking to try to make like super moody and that sort. Like, I would like to try and make more airy and that sort. Because if you make the light too dramatic and that sort, the vibe is not fun. It's more, like much more serious vibe to it, which I'm not trying to go for. This is not the kind of work. So what I'm going to try to do. Oops, my white balance has changed. Don't kill me editing. So if I increase, yeah, because when I use my phone to control my light, I set the white balance on the unit, but when I logged into my phone to control my phone, the white balance just went. So well, my transmitter, the battery to my transmitter just died, which is weird because I already charged it. But I guess we'll just go from here on my camera. So if I increase the output, it still looks pretty good. I mean, it's hard to see on my screen on my camera, but I think it looks pretty good. I obviously would put more bounce and try to do more fill, which I can right here. Move the light, sorry. Shift it over just a smidge to get more wrap. So yeah, it looks. Man, these DJI transmission systems, they chew up batteries so fast. It's not. It sucks. But yeah, it looks pretty good. Not sure how this YouTube video is gonna go in terms of stats and that sort, but it's okay. I just really just try to figure out this lighting and that sort, and audio. Definitely, I gotta figure out audio because right now I'm using the Sennheiser 600 that I bought years ago. I do want to get the C50 because I do want to get the better audio controls in there, because I connected the 600 to it's 3.5 jack to go to the R6 Mark III. I'd rather go to like XLR port, but I don't have that for these cameras. So yeah, lighting and audios are two things that I'm really want to fine tune. Like especially audio. Like I don't know, for the longest time I've been annoyed by the Sennheiser MK400. I felt like I could just never get the sound to the volume to sound right. But I think I got it. I think I have it a grasp on it now. So it sounded good when I was shooting it inside, right at my desk to test it out. I gotta see how it sounds like if I vlog with it outside in the regular environment. Really trying to get these little hookups. Ugh. No, what's the term? All these hiccups. That's what I want to say. I really want to iron them out so I don't make these hiccups during an actual shoot. So, but I think if it was an actual shoot, I probably would not be using DJI's transmission systems. So that's one thing. Well, I guess in that case, or that tangent, I am gonna be buying the Xtune M7 Pro because it's a monitor and also a transmitter. So I don't have like a receiver to put on like my iPad. And although the Xtune M7 Pro is $899, which is a lot of money, I did send my 2 current monitors to Adorama and see how much they're worth. I feel like the Xtune M7 Pro could reduce how much stuff I have to carry. So if I don't need to have these transmitters, I'll probably sell these DJI SDR transmitters, because the Xtune M7 Pro is a monitor but also a transmitter, so I can send it to my iPad using the Xtune's monitoring app, which would make things a little bit easier. I think you could do the same thing with these DJIs, but these DJI transmission systems, they just chew up the MPF batteries like crazy. Even though these batteries, they were fully charged before I even started today. So that's something I'm going to have to purchase in the next couple weeks. But yeah, I really want to get this lighting and sound right. But I also need people to let me test. So let me finish this carafe of coffee. But yeah, trying to messing around with all this stuff on the weekends has been my thing lately. I still need to do test photos because I'm still I'm primarily still a photographer. I still enjoy doing photography, but lately, for the longest time, I've been practicing with video more than my stills, which isn't great for my still work, because I need to stay. I still need to practice with my stills work too. I always got to improve and do better in both fields. But I think it looks pretty good. This lighting setup, especially when I edit it, I do like the tones that I get from when I edit. And this is not in OpenGate. I'm shooting just a regular 4K. So I don't think I'm going to get the overheating warning with this one. But if I'm shooting OpenGate, I will. So yeah. Okay, so I think I got what hopefully this audio sounds pretty good, because I left the in-camera recording audio to be -15, and so hopefully, and with this mic, hopefully it'll, you know, when I put the Final Cut Pro, it'll sound pretty good. I could just boost it in post. But yeah, really trying to figure this out, and then I have to figure out how to do motion with video properly, and obviously put like really figure out the story before I shoot, instead of just shooting and try to figure it out from there. That would be way better for coherency of a video. Anyway, that's this rambling video for right now. I hope you have a great weekend, and I will see you in the next one.